minute, you can get the tremendous benefits of Om Namah Shivaya in a very powerful way. So he encourages you, if you can go beyond 1 minute, do it for 5 minutes. You'll experience even more benefit. But at least you have a very short and powerful practice to give you ultimate power. Okay, now the meditation that we're going to work with now is a very simple form of the grace light meditation. How many people here have never practiced the grace light empowerment meditation? Never practiced? Okay. Okay, that's fine because I'm going to teach you a very simple form of it now. Dr. Pillai does have an expanded and comprehensive version called the Grace Light Empowerment Program. But using a simple practice with these quantum sounds, you can still get tremendous benefit from the Grace Light mantra. Now, another definition of enlightenment is simply that we need to acquire more light. Once we acquire more light, then we take on the qualities of light, which is really God. In all religions, everyone accepts that God is light. If you go into a Christian church, you will find people lighting lamps. In the Hindu temples, there are many lamps. In the mosque, you will find light. So it's an inherent part of our nature that we recognize that God is light. And conversely, light is God. When there's light in a room, you can see everything. Seeing is really knowing. Seeing and knowing is the same thing. When we're in darkness, we cannot see and we cannot know. So Dr. Pillai teaches that a simple way in order to evolve yourself to the process of enlightenment is to absorb more light into the system. And a way of doing this is to use this mantra, which focuses on the vast grace light. This Tamil mantra describes a very special form of light. And that is, there's a form of light present on the earth plane now, and this light is actually a tangible entity like a divine being. This light has properties. This light is all compassionate, all knowing, divine intelligence. So what this mantra describes is given by the sounds. Arut Param Jyoti. Arut is hard to explain in English, but Arut explains both divine intelligence, but not intelligence like how we think of human intelligence, but this intelligence is pure grace. Param Jyoti. Jyoti is light. Param Jyoti, the vast grace light. This light is not conceivable by the human mind. There is no way of explaining this light except to visualize the light of 1 trillion suns or 1 trillion stars. That would be comparable to the light which is inherent in this mantra, Arut Param Jyoti. The light of God is beyond any light we have seen on this earth plane or can conceive. The second line, Tani Parum Karunai. Tani, the exclusive, and Parum Karunai. Karunai is compassion or kindness. So with Parum Karunai, we have the vast compassion of God. So the meaning of this mantra, Arut Param Jyoti, Tani Parum Karunai, Aru, which is the grace of God, is in the form of a vast light. And this light is the expression of the vast compassion of God. If you just sing this mantra and do nothing else. No visualization. These sounds in themselves will convey to you to receive this vast light within your system, which is pure intelligence, the vast compassion of God. When you sing these sounds over and over and over again, divine grace enters you, fills you, and you become merged with God. This is the mantra that was given by Swami Ramalingam, the great saint who ascended in 1874, or we should say disappeared. Many of you may have heard about Swami Ramalinga. He was in the Tamil Siddha tradition. And he was a great phenomena because his body, actually while he was on the earth plane, was transformed into a light body. And this was documented by the British when they went to take photos of Swami Ramalinga. And in their photos, they were only able to pick up his clothes. So eventually, Swami Ramalinga, he himself disappeared into light. He tried very hard to encourage his devotees to also acquire the light body simply by chanting this mantra. But the people at that time were not interested. They were more interested in a body of flesh and blood. Now, Swami Ramalinga describes how did this light body come to him. The only way of attaining a light body is through grace. One night while he was sleeping, Shiva came down to him. He embraced him. His body turned immediately into light. Then Shiva left, and he went back to a flesh and blood body. But that was an initiation, and from that point, his body became more and more and more a body of pure light. So Swami Ramalinga taught that this mantra, he called it the Maha Mantra, in order to attain the highest state of enlightenment, which is light not only for the soul and the mind, but for the body. The body can attain enlightenment as well, and that's really the meaning of the light body. So when we use this chant, with a simple visualization that I'll teach you, then it's a very beautiful way of meditating continually on the nature of God as a vast, infinite, compassionate light. When we meditate on ourselves as vast, infinite, compassionate light, we take on those properties and become unconditional light and love for everyone in our lives. So I'm going to lead you through a simple visualization now.